This is ANN News Brief.
Good morning, I'm Lucy Adeyemi. A nationwide strike is underway in Gabon where workers are calling for a reversal of recent constitutional changes. Louis Patrick Mombo of Gabon Trade Union Alliance says people don't know exactly who is in charge of Gabon today. The union wants the president to speak out and reassure the Gabonese people. 59-year-old President Ali Gombo has been out of the country since October seeking medical treatment, first in Saudi Arabia followed by Morocco. He had suffered a stroke. In his absence, Gabon's Constitutional Court has amended part of the constitution to allow the Vice President, Pere Claver Maganda Moussavo, to hold ministerial meetings and to unblock pending cases. But the Trade Union Alliance want the Senate President to act as interim president, as specified in the Constitution before it was amended. China is encouraging Ethiopia to develop its coffee industry in order to meet growing domestic demand for beverage in China. China Coffee Association says the country purchased 250,000 tons of coffee last year, but every little of that was from African producers. One Ethiopian exporter sends 15 massive containers of coffee to China annually, but the company believes China is an untapped market. Only 2,500 of China's 38,000 tons of coffee imported this year is from Ethiopia. Countries like Vietnam take the lion's share, supplying almost half of all coffee consumed in China. Chinese officials hope Ethiopia can adopt more promotional activities to develop its coffee sales in China.
In this Chinese market, Ethiopia should carry on long-term promotion activities. This will take many years for brand distribution and market cultivation.
Its ability to meet international demand was hampered by inconsistent quality and quantities.
Our production competing in the international market. Coffee production is contested by pests and diseases resulting from climate change. In addition, coffee growers, especially smallholders, are vulnerable to price fluctuation.
Produces 700,000 tons of coffee annually, earning around $500 million from exports. Stay with us, we'll be back after this message.
MTN gives 2,000% bonus for reactivating your MTN SIM. That's right. If you haven't used your MTN SIM for 45 days or more, recharge now and get 2,000% bonus. That's right, 2,000% bonus for your first recharge of every month.
More than 150 nations have signed a landmark international agreement on managing migration. The UN Pact, which is not legally binding, was adopted at a meeting in Marrakesh, Morocco, but it has been shunned by some countries, including the US, Australia, and at least 6 EU nations. Its objectives include the integrated management of borders and giving migrants access to basic services. Critics fear it will increase migration, but the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said the pact was based on cooperation and regulating migration. He called it a source of collective shame that 60,000 migrants had died on perilous journeys since 2000. All 193 UN members, except the United States, finalized the pact 5 months ago. That's ANN News Brief. Thanks for watching. For details on these and other stories, visit our website, annafrica.net. Also join the conversation on Facebook, facebook.com/ANNAfricaTV, Instagram and Twitter at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.